the time, but you can tell it more better than I can because you with him 24/7. All right.
Well, when I
You wanna
was
hold it? Go ahead.
when I was a little kid, I was in foster care, and he fought for me to get out. And I used to be with this other lady who would take care of me, and she was very nice to me. And she wasn't like other people who wouldn't really care about the kids. And even if my dad didn't feel like doing the clothes or things like that, he still does it.
Wow, that's a blessing. Oh, that's a blessing. I know how much you love Dad and how much he love you, and we're so proud of you, your work and stuff. Oh, TJ, I'm gonna ask you. You know, Dad Lawrence and Cynthia. They both are great Christian. They love the Lord. He pick you up for school, carry you to school, pick you up for church. And Mom, she always there for you. She's cooking, cleaning, keeping y'all looking beautiful. So, first thing, let's kind of talk about Mom in your life. How you feel about Mom? I know how you feel, but I want you to say it to the world.
I love my mom very much, and anything that I need, and she's there for it.
All right. Well, now, Dad Lawrence, now, he's there for you, and kind of talk about him.
He takes us to church and to school so we can get an education about God and so we can have a better life.
All right. Thank you. Taking the same question to you, baby. You go ahead. Same question. Talk about Mom first.
Oh, my mom. She's just a wonderful mom because she helps the church and she just helps everybody that needs help. She's just an awesome mom.
All right.
Yeah.
Dad Lawrence, he always carrying you to school, inspiring you to also. So kind of talk about him a little bit in your life also.
He's a great dad. He helps around the house and stuff. He helps my mom when she needs help or when she's frustrated with something. He just helps my mom a lot.
All right. Well, a blessing. All right. We're going to have you switch with Talia. And we want the people to know how good God is great in our life. And I tell you, he's always there. Talia, you with Mom, and then you with Grandma, and you with Grandpa. So kind of tell first, let's talk about Mom in your life, how you love Mom and what you think about Mom.
I love my mom because she buy me new clothes and she tried to get money, and she's a security guard. And sometimes I don't see her because she work at night. And even though I don't see her at night, I still love her because she's trying to get money for my clothes and my food to eat.
All right. Oh, talk about it. Grandmom Doris mcclinton.
My grandma, she tells me, she tells me to practice on speeches and prayers, and she teaches me some songs.
Well, a blessing. Now, anyway, you ain't got to talk about Grandpa here, because I know you love me, and I know you love me and respect me and everything. So, I'll say this for you. I hope that Grandpa live a life around you that you always will cherish. I try to live as a man of God, and teach y'all right. And you've been. How old are you now?
9.
Okay, out of 9 years, always led you, but I have never whooped you.
No.
But Grandpa always tell you right, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, that's good enough. Now, Taya, we're gonna do you first, and then we're gonna come back to Tiffany. Talk about your teacher that I want. You know, you got two teachers. I always say you got two. Your teacher last year that taught you twice. Talk about your teacher. You in her class. Every time you get out of class, you go to her class. Talk about her first, then you're gonna go to your regular teacher.
Well, talk about Miss Turner.
Yeah.
Miss Turner, she's a good person, and she feeds my whole class, and she tries really hard. She teaches us our multiplication, and she told us about the tenths and the hundreds that we didn't know.
Oh, all right. You really love her, don't you? Because, you know, she's not your teacher this year, but you're always back there all the time. Let's talk about your great teacher now, though. Give her name.
My great teacher, I like her because my grandma and my teacher have in common because they both wear African clothes. And my teacher is really nice. She wants to meet my grandma, but I don't think my grandma...
We're going to bring grandma. We're going to make sure grandma... Go ahead.
I don't think my grandma's going to come right now, but she will.
Yeah, well, I'm going to make sure she come down and meet, okay?
Okay.
Now, okay, let Tiffany come now.
Okay.
You okay? TJ, talk about your teacher. I know that she's teaching y'all well. I mean, he or she. I don't know if you have a man teacher or a woman teacher. Which one you have?
Woman.
Okay, let's talk about her. Get her name.
Miss Nia.
Okay.
My teacher, she's really nice, and she does whatever she can to help us learn.
All right. You love her, too. Yeah, you know, that's great. And, you know, teacher's job is not easy, is it? You know, she really got to know all the kids individual and work with them. And she really cares about y'all, or he, you know. But I think all y'all got ladies. Your teacher's a young lady? What's your teacher name?
Miss Johnson.
Okay. Talk about Miss Johnson. How much you love her and how much you respect her and how much she helping you.
Well, she's a very nice teacher, and she teaches me what I need to fix when I write and things like that. And she teaches us how to do math, like multiplication and powers. And she's a very good teacher, and she doesn't give up on us, even if some students like talk back or say bad things about her.
Okay, all right. Well, a blessing. Look in that camera sometime too, okay? When you're talking, I know you're talking to me, and I loved it. Oh, wow. Timothy, you know, Timothy, a blessing to all of us. She's an honorary student. And Timothy, what's your teacher name?
I actually have 3 teachers.
Okay, that's right. You're in 7th grade. Talk about all 3 of them. And give their name first. You know, you give their first name. You don't have to give their last name.
Well, my homeroom teacher name is Miss Tyler. Not everybody likes her that much because she yells at them and she gets them in trouble sometimes for no reason. And they say she has a talking wart, but she still teaches our class.
She's just a strong teacher that want to make sure that the kid learn. And sometimes you have to yell a little bit to get your point across. Isn't that right? Yeah. It works, though. I bet it works.